Hey guys, Chris FNaF 2021 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my thoughts on the new Funko Spring Colorway Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. Now I know what you're thinking. Dude, you're like a week late. The stuff got revealed not that long ago, but still, it was a while ago. And yes, I know I'm late to this topic, but I didn't really have availability to make a video at the time, so I decided to make one now. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into what I think about the new Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. Starting off with the elephant in the room is the Spring Colorway Plushies. These are 6 Five Nights at Freddy's recolors of characters that we've already gotten before. And when I first saw the announcement for them and the colors, I thought they were literally just going to be a re-release of the Blacklight Plushies, and it made me very upset. But I found out what they look like, and they honestly look pretty different. Just different enough to pass off as their own plushies. You can actually tell that there's a bit of difference between some of the things like the eyes, the noses, and the ears. Some of the colors are different than the other blacklight ones, but the main color is the same. Like there's blue and green and purple. They're the same, and I honestly wish they would have changed up the colors. Instead of making a colorway green cupcake, why didn't they make a blue or purple one? Why didn't they make a different colored Freddy, like green? Why didn't they make a purple Freddy? Why didn't they make a pink Foxy? They could have made different plushies with different colors, but instead they just reused the color from the Blacklight wave, which I honestly just don't understand. I don't know why that was worth it, but I don't know. So these plushies are honestly not too bad. They're pretty high quality still. Hopefully they're not made of the security breach material, because that actually is a big turnoff for me. I don't like the way that they feel, and the security breach designs of plushies are honestly just pretty ugly, especially Glamrock Freddy. I do not like the Glamrock Freddy plushie. But I still do think that they are valid plushies, and I do think that they're not too bad. I'll probably only get the green Foxy and the green Cupcake, because those were the only ones that I missed out on when the first Blacklight wave was revealed, except for the blue Foxy, which I don't really want in the first place, because I'm not a big fan of it. I have the purple Foxy. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Spring Colorway plushies. Let's move on to the action figures. So, with the action figures, we have 4 new ones: Chocolate Bonnie, Chocolate Freddy, Chocolate Chica, and Easter Bonnie. I wasn't too surprised about Easter Bonnie and Chocolate Bonnie, since those are 2 AR skins from Five Nights at Freddy's AR Special Delivery, but when I heard of Chocolate Freddy and Chocolate Chica, I was honestly kind of surprised that they weren't doing other ones. Then again though, Funko does get lazy sometimes, and instead of making a character that exists, they just make up their own, kind of like Dark Springtrap. Nevertheless, though, these action figures are really good. I think my favorite honestly has to be Chocolate Freddy. Even though he's not a real character yet, I still think that his design is so creative, and I just love all the different colors on it, and I think everything just mixes so well. Obviously, I do still like all the other ones, but I do think that Chocolate Bonnie is a bit too dark, and they should have maybe made it a slightly darker version of Freddy's color. Chocolate Chica is kind of hit or miss with me. I think that she looks good, but I think she has too many bites in her stomach, and it just doesn't really look that good to me. But still, Chocolate Chica is still a valid action figure, and I still do like it. Then there's Easter Bonnie. Now, Easter Bonnie is a pretty underrated skin. I think a lot of people hate on it because it's basically just Chocolate Bonnie. I mean, if you think about it, Chocolate Bonnie, there are chocolate bunnies that are sold around Easter time, but Easter Bonnie is just the same thing, except he's painted like an Easter egg. So I can understand why people weren't very happy that nothing was really changed, and also the fact that it was still Bonnie in the first place. But honestly, I still think that his design is good. While I much rather like Chocolate Bonnie, like most people, I do think that Easter Bonnie gets a lot of hate, and he should probably not get as much hate as he does. That's why I'm very happy that they made an action figure of him, is because maybe he can get merged and people can stop hating on him as much. The Easter Bonnie action figure is basically just that. There's nothing really to say about it because it's just Easter Bonnie. I don't really see any inaccuracies with it except for the upper teeth, but that's a problem with every single Bonnie action figure. So I don't really have a problem with the Easter Bonnie. Sorry. And the final merch that we have of the spring colorway wave is the Chocolate Bonnie Plushie. Now, I'm actually really liking this design of the Chocolate Bonnie Plushie. You can tell that it's not the older Bonnie design, it's the Spring Bonnie design from the newer Spring Bonnie Plushie, which I don't really think it's a bad choice, but I do miss the old Bonnie model, if you can call it that. And I do wish they would have made it just with the older Bonnie model, but I still don't think that the Spring Bonnie model looks bad with it. I think it works well. I just think the snout is kind of droopy, and to an extent that is a problem that's with the Spring Bonnie plushie as well, but I do think the snout it kind of curves down too much, and I don't think it should look like that. But other than that, I think the Chocolate Bonnie plush looks great. It has the bite in the ear. Obviously there's no bite in the stomach because that's not really possible with a plushie, but anyway, I think they all look pretty good. Still, my least favorite is the Spring Colorway plushies. They should have gotten more creative with them, or here's an idea, just not do them at all. Maybe actually make something original for once, Funko, but I don't know. I can't really complain because they did give us some good AR merch this time around. So that's going to wrap up my review and thoughts on the new Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Spring merch coming in April or March, whenever they're going to be released. Right now, you can actually pre-order them on several websites. My mom is actually going to pre-order the Chocolate Bonnie action figure for me soon, so hopefully I should be able to make a review of that sometime. Anyway, that's going to wrap up my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.